Hello, Viewsonic board users. I am here today to help you understand how you can now do what we call VCast, which is wirelessly casting your laptop screen to your board. In the past, you've had to connect always wired using an HDMI connection or an adapter onto that. Now, with your new laptops that you have received, you can do this wirelessly, which allows you to be able to walk around your classroom and display things on your board without having to be up next to the board. What you will see when you log in is that we have already downloaded for you the VCast Sender app that you will need. All you need to do is open it up. And when you open it up, you will see a box that has a place for a code to go into, a 6-digit code. I will be playing a video shortly showing you how to find that on your view board. But before we do that, one of the things I recommend is once you have it open, go down to your bottom taskbar and right click on your symbol for VCast Sender and tell it to pin it to the taskbar. This will allow that to stay there at all times. So even when you close off the box, you don't have to always be on this screen to find your VCast Sender. You can just click down here and it will open it up for you. Now let's show you how you actually find that code. The first part of the video is going to tell you how to access the code, but then it goes into a little detail about how to set it up the first time and having to get the app on it for you. We have done all of that for you, so you really don't need that piece of it. I'm going to be forwarding through that.
If you want to wirelessly cast to your viewboard, we're going to use an app called VCast Receiver. You can see it right here on the viewboard OS. So go ahead and open it. You're going to see here that there's a PIN code, but if this is your first time casting, you're going to need to take a couple steps. Now we already have VCast Sender downloaded on our MacBook here. Before we get started, I just want everybody to know that you can download VCast Sender for Mac OS, Chrome OS, and Windows 10. Go ahead, Blake.
So here we have our laptop with VCast Sender installed. As Dan stated earlier, what we have to do is enter the PIN code that I get from the viewboard. As I type in the PIN code, I click OK, and I get a menu here. I have the menu to cast, which is sending my screen to the viewboard, or receive, which is receiving the screen from the viewboard to my laptop. I'm going to select cast to get my content to the board itself, and now my laptop image is replicating on the viewboard.
In addition to your image being mirrored, if there's any audio, that audio will also play wirelessly through the speakers. In addition, if you're using Mac OS or Windows 10, you do get simple touchback. So you can see here I can use single touch to drag and zoom in and out here on Google Earth. Now, if you're using Chrome OS, like a Chromebook, unfortunately that does not support touchback. If you're trying to use an iPad, it also does not support touchback, but you can cast using the AirPlay protocol. Be sure to check out our video on how to cast using AirPlay. Now, when you're casting like this, if you ever close the VCast Sender app, it'll immediately disconnect, or you can click the X in the bottom right corner to disconnect casting. Now, we recommend this for teachers. If you have students who you need to cast, we recommend going through the My Viewboard Whiteboard app. Be sure to check out our video on how to cast using the Whiteboard app for Windows or for Android. Finally, we want to make sure that you understand when you're casting it is using a lot of network resources. So we don't recommend casting for super long periods of time. For example, if you're showing a movie, it's better to plug your laptop in hardwired than try to run it wireless the entire time. We hope you found that useful. Very easy to get started with casting. Just open the VCast Receiver app, follow those steps, and you can get started.
Again, as they talked about, you need to open up so that you have the VCast Sender app open. Put in your 6-digit code that you find on your board under VCast. So when you first turn your board on and you go to the home screen, that is where you find the VCast Sender um, icon that you can push on and will give you that 6-digit code. Once you do that in one room, you can do that on any of the boards within the building. You just always have to go to VCast Sender and then put in the code that goes with that board. If you have any further questions or if you're having any difficulty actually casting to your board, we have had one board that we have already set up in which we had difficulty with someone's computer connecting to it. We just simply had to do some clearing out of data. And if you just send in a help desk ticket, we will help you get that figured out. Enjoy your new ability to VCast.